Today we're going to share some information and valuable tips about getting Yelp reviews to stick. First, some facts about Yelp reviews. Yelp says you cannot ask for a review. Yelp says you cannot offer anything of value in exchange for a review. In fact, if you do and you're caught, your listing is going to be suspended and marked. This leads mostly to really bad 1-star reviews or really great 4 or 5-star reviews, for the simple fact that only really mad or really happy people tend to post reviews on Yelp. Yelp has an automated review filter that all of us are very familiar with. And lastly, movers know full well how important positive reviews are to future business and to SEO. This leads to a lot of frustration with Yelp. You see real reviews get sucked into the review filter all the time. You also see fake negative reviews stick. Yelp almost never takes your real reviews out of the filter, nor will it remove fake ones. Movers don't trust Yelp, and for good reason. There seems to be no rhyme or reason for why real reviews may stick or not stick. It just seems so arbitrary. So right now we're going to give you some hacks to get Yelp reviews to stick. You need to understand that Yelp cannot read your mind. They don't know if you actually ask a customer to write a review. What they're looking for are signals. These are trust signals or things that they can see that tell them that you may have asked for the review. The first one, and the most important one, is a referrer. And what that means is, where did the person come from before they posted the review on Yelp? As an example, if the person clicked on a link that you sent them, Yelp knows that they came from a link. If they came from your website, they know that they came from your website. Even if you send them a text link and they click on it, Yelp knows that they came from a referrer. This is the number one reason why a review from a real customer that you served won't make it through the review filter but get caught. Because Yelp sees that the person came to Yelp by clicking on something. It doesn't matter where that came from or what they clicked on something. That means that the reviewer needs to get into Yelp to make the review by logging in directly on their desktop or their mobile device without clicking on something first. This is of vital importance. Next, mobile is always better. In other words, Yelp is looking at where you came from. The next thing they're going to look at is, what device are you using? Desktop is good, but the mobile app is much more trusted by Yelp. Now they're going to look at where the reviewer is. So it's much better if the reviewer is at their new place of residence, where Google can track the IP address. They're logged into their mobile phone. Next, the review has a much higher chance of sticking if it includes a photo. And the reason for this, it's another way Yelp can tell that the review is authentic. And by the way, Yelp has an algorithm that can look into the photo and see if it has people, trucks, boxes, maybe crew members, and things like that. So if you can encourage your customer to post a review that includes a photo, it has a higher chance of sticking. Next, the words that the reviewer puts in the review are very important. Specifically, if they can name names of crew members, those tend to stick even stronger. Now, how do you obtain these things? Well, what we find with our clients is that most moving companies build this into their operations. In other words, if you have a job that goes really well, at the end of the job, when the guys are doing the paperwork and waiting for their tip, they know if the job went well. It's simple to ask the customer, how did the move go? When they say it went well, they can say, by the way, are you a Yelper? If the customer says yes, that's when you ask them, would it be possible for you to post a review right now on Yelp? It would mean the world to us. And when they do that, the crew can help them and say, hey, why don't we take a picture of us with you in front of the house or in front of the truck? If they do that and the customer logs into their mobile Yelp right there, takes a picture and posts it, that is the highest chance of all that that Yelp review will stick. Now keep in mind, if you do this over time, as Yelp starts to see more reviews, you're even going to see some of your reviews that are in the review filter come out of the review filter. We trust this information has been helpful. If you want to dominate online in your market, reach out to us to start the conversation. Thank you.